Hello everybody, my name is Vivi and I'm an energy psychologist, and today I'm going to talk to you about the law of attraction and the fear of negative thinking, so stay tuned. My story with the law of attraction started back in 2002. I was in a very difficult situation and a book came to my possession. The book's name is The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy, and that changed my life. After reading the book, I've started affirming that I'm strong and powerful. And the reason I chose these two words was I was deep inside all my life, I was feeling weak and powerless. So I found the opposite two words that I wanted to feel. And the truth is that many things changed. My posture changed, the way I was talking to people changed. And there were so many people were coming to me telling me something is different about you. I cannot really tell, but you feel lighter and happier and stronger. And everything was amazing. I kept affirming the same two words, I'm strong and powerful, again and again and again, the whole day. And I've started seeing so many changes in my life. So for many months, I kept attracting the right people, the right situations, and all my dreams were coming true. They were becoming a reality. Anything I wanted, I was just visualizing, and the next day or a few days after was becoming a reality. But that was short-lived. A misunderstanding was enough. It was just enough for me for everything to collapse. And I couldn't feel the same feelings, the same positive feelings anymore. And this is when I started panicking. So what I've done, I was pushing myself a lot, and I was affirming again that I was strong and powerful, but I couldn't believe it. And the more I was pushing myself, the less I was believing it. And I started developing this inner resistance. Because every time I was saying to myself that I'm strong and powerful, the message I was kept having was that, no, it's not true. You are not. You're invisible, insignificant. You're powerless and weak. So I've started obsessing about all that. And because I couldn't understand why I couldn't change my thoughts, why I couldn't change these beliefs. I was trying, and nothing was happening. And this is when I've started developing phobias. One of the phobias that I've developed back then, it was the fear of cancer. The cancer is related to the fear of losing control, because this is something that is being spreading inside your body, but you cannot really see it or control it. The cancer is spreading uncontrollably. So this is how I was feeling about my feelings. I couldn't control my feelings. I couldn't control my emotions. And that was very, very scary for me. And I had all this fear that if I have like a negative thought, this is going to be manifested into my reality. I kept trying and trying, but nothing was happening. One day I gave up. I woke up and say, I can't do that myself anymore. I have to stop. And this is when my energy exploded, because of all of a sudden I've accepted that I can't change it, and it's okay. If you can change it, it's absolutely fine. But I was very, very curious why I cannot change my thoughts. And that was one of my reasons that I wanted to study psychology, and I've studied psychology. And then I've realized that when you have a traumatic experience, okay, or when you have a very strong negative belief, and the negative belief is the result of a negative experience, then no matter how hard you try with positive thinking, the negative belief is much stronger, okay? Why? Because here you have a traumatic experience. A traumatic experience contains very strong emotions, all right? Strong negative beliefs and strong physical reaction. But when you just affirm something without the feeling, without the belief, you have nothing. That's why the negative thought is a lot stronger, okay? So, but I also understood the link between the law of attraction, negative thinking, and my inner resistance. And this is what I got. I grew up in a family where I wasn't accepted for who I really was, okay? My parents were feeling maybe uncomfortable with my appearance, the way I was talking, the way I was expressing myself. And every time I was asking for something, they were responding in an angry way, and sometimes they were humiliating me. And when I didn't have any other way to express myself, I was just getting angry. And my anger was not accepted by my parents. They didn't like me when I was angry. They liked me only when I was good and positive. So the law of attraction triggered all these experiences, all the anger that I had inside, okay? I felt like I'm trying to change something and I'm not being accepted as a person with negative thoughts. I'm only accepted only if I have positive thoughts. And this is where my inner conflict started, okay? There was like some kind of a split. One part of me wanted to move forward and do things, but the other part of me, okay, wanted to stay exactly where I was and didn't want to do anything. Was feeling like one part was pushing the other part to do things that they don't want to, okay? And that was reminded me a lot of the situation back at home. So many people are finding it really hard to manifest anything, and the reason is because they have an inner conflict, okay? By trying to manifest something, trigger something inside them. In my case, triggered the fact that I was not being accepted by my parents, and all this pressure to change my thoughts reminded me the pressure that my parents were putting on me in order to change myself, in a way, change my behavior, my appearance, or whatever. And you can have many, many reasons why your manifestations are not happening. It could be because your goal is being associated with something negative. For example, you want to get a car, but the part of you remembers when you had like a car accident. So you always need to solve the inner conflict. Don't try to push through, and when you're not in the right state, it's not going to happen, and you put so much pressure on yourself that it backfires. So what I've learned along the way is that don't try to change your negative thoughts, all right? Sometimes it's impossible when you're feeling down. Try to accept your feelings, because having negative thoughts is not a bad thing. Negative thinking, okay, or negative feelings are there to notify you about something you don't like. Something is happening that makes you feel uncomfortable. If you are using law of attraction, in a way you bypass the whole thing. You're pushing yourself to feel and think. It's like you're not accepting the reality of what is happening right now. You're trying to change it, but without trying to resolve it first, okay? Try to do something that I didn't do back then. Try to be kind and gentle with yourself. Things do not go as planned, okay? And I think the most important thing for us to learn is to be okay with what is happening in our lives. Be okay that no matter what happens, we will be fine, because we will be fine, okay? And this is the best scenario in any case. Don't judge other people for having negative thoughts, and don't blame them for like they're responsible for everything that's happening in their lives. If you are someone who has been brought up in a traumatic environment, an environment that is not the right one, is not supportive, it's very, very normal to have negative thoughts and many negative experiences. So changing these thoughts, this thinking, and these feelings is not going to be easy. So it's going to take some time. And when you have this kind of relapses, like when you have times where you feel positive and then you feel negative again, it is okay. Just be kind and gentle to yourself. It's part of the process again. Right? This is something I've been saying again and again, that this is part of the process. We're not here, we haven't reached the stage where we feel positive and grateful all the time. It's not possible. All right? Otherwise, we are not growing. We are just staying in exactly the same state. And we cannot really appreciate happiness when we are feeling positive all the time. Right, so that was it for today, my friends. Thank you very, very much for being with me today. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, and give a thumbs up to this video. And thank you very much. Have a great day. Lots of love. Bye.